So you're looking at the Mission Lane credit card, and you're wondering what the magic number is, right? What credit score do you actually need to get approved? You're probably guessing somewhere in the 600s. But what if I told you that's not really the right way to think about it? Stick around for the next couple of minutes, because I'm going to show you why that 3-digit number isn't the whole story, and how people are getting approved with scores you might not expect. It's tough when you feel like you're being boiled down to a single number, especially when you're trying to build or rebuild your credit. But here's the good news. Mission Lane looks at more than that. Think of it this way. Mission Lane is trying to see your whole financial picture, not just your credit score. They use what's called a holistic review, which is just a fancy way of saying they look at other things, like having a steady income that shows you can actually handle the payments. This is why it gets interesting. While data shows the average approved applicant has a score somewhere between 575 and 603, Mission Lane is known for approving people with scores in the 500 to 550 range. It's because they're looking for stability, not just a perfect history. So, how can you figure out if you'll get approved without taking a hit to your score? This is the part you really need to hear. Mission Lane has a pre-qualification tool on its website. It's what's known as a soft inquiry, which is basically a sneak peek that has zero impact on your credit score. This is your risk-free way to see the actual terms you could get, like the credit limit and any annual fees, before you commit. Just remember, if you like the offer and decide to officially apply, that's when they'll do a hard credit pull, which can temporarily dip your score. All right, let's be real about who this card is for. This isn't a premium travel card. It's a tool, and it's a powerful one if you use it right. The biggest win is that Mission Lane reports to all 3 major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. That's the trifecta you need to build a solid credit history. Plus, they automatically review your account for a credit limit increase, which could happen within the first year. Now for the trade-off. The interest rates can be high, and there might be an annual fee, which is pretty standard for credit-building cards. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to pay your balance in full every single month to avoid those interest charges. So what's the bottom line? Stop stressing about finding a single magic number. Your whole financial story is what really matters, and Mission Lane seems to get that. If you've been turned down by other lenders, this card could be a great stepping stone. Curious about your own chances? The smartest move is to use the risk-free pre-qualification on their site. Already have a Mission Lane card? Drop your experience in the comments below. The good, the bad, all of it. Let's help each other out. And for more credit tips that actually make sense, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.